you've got the intel on the new commitments to Rutgers. Who are they, and does it matter?
Yeah, so it 100% does matter. Moshood Giwa. I will need time to pronounce his name correctly. I'm going to type it in the chat, and you tell me how you would pronounce it, Adam.
Moshood Giwa.
Okay, so I think I got that right.
I do not want to talk about this gentleman. I want to talk about Mohamed Toure.
Oh, God. We can talk about that at a later date because
Benedict Arnold of Rutgers football.
He may or may not be going to Penn State, so we'll have to see how that turns out. If he goes to Penn State, I think Adam's going to suffer a heart attack. Now, when it comes to the guys that are here, because we're focusing on the current guys, Moshood Giwa commits redshirt freshman offensive lineman from LIU, and he's from Brooklyn, so not moving too far. 6'6", 302 pounds. He attended Moore Catholic High School and it appeared in 11 games in 2024. So he should provide some much-needed depth, especially after Shedrick Moore leaves us, and he'll slide right in that depth chart. And look for him to see action because, like I said, he appeared in 11 games last year, so he should be consistently on the field.
Okay.
And our second guy, Brandon Murray, he has committed, and he is currently in high school, and we won't see him next year. And like Austin said, and that's what I told Adam before the show started when he was having technical difficulties, deep breaths. It'll be okay. So Brandon Murray, 3-star class of 2026 from Battlefield High School, which what a name that is, by the way. Anyone that goes to a high school called Battlefield High School, I will take on this team. And that school is located in Haymarket, Virginia. So he's known for speed, plays both ends, but was recruited as cornerback. 21 tackles, 4 for loss, 20 pass breakups, 1 interception, and this is all per Rutgers Rivals. Now, he is the third 2026 defensive back commit that we have joining Sebastian Cruz and Chris Hewitt Jr. He ran a 4.55 40-yard dash, which is faster than our running back that just got drafted. So to me, that shows that he can make a good impact on this team. And like I said, he's known for his speed. So there's when you look at this class overall, right, the 2026 class, we've gotten 7 guys. They're all at least 3 stars. So we have 3 2026 4 stars and 4 3 stars. A little loop-de-doop there. And, it's looking like 2026 is going to be a good year for those freshmen.
Yes, I have predicted that 2026 will be the magical year for Rutgers and for me, as a matter of fact. But I will say this about 2025. Rutgers lost a lot of personnel, particularly on defense. And it's interesting that this team is really going to be comprised, at least a substantial portion of starters, of the transfers and, the new recruits. And when you look at them, Cam Miller in the secondary, Jet Eli from UNLV at safety, Doug Blue Eli and other James Madison from USF and some James Madison beefing up the defensive line. CJ Campbell from FIU coming in to fortify that backfield. So we've got some real talent, size, and experience coming in for Rutgers. It's going to be interesting to see how they coalesce and whether they can contend in the Big Ten. I think it's one of those either-or years. I think they're either going to go 5-7 or 6-6 or shock everyone with 9-3.
Yeah, I mean, 9-3 is definitely the ceiling because you look at Oregon, Penn State, Ohio State, and you say they're going to lose at least 2 of those. They might lose all 3. And, in fact, they probably will lose all 3. But then you go through the calendar, and there's too many 50-50 games for me to say it'll be 9-3. But, like Adam said, like this defense and even offense, too, has the offense maintained its, strength and kind of shifted identities. So, and, because it's running back by committee, but then we have a better overall wide receiving core. And we have a sick tight end, too, Colin Weaver. I can't wait to see what he does. And our offensive line has stayed intact for the most part. Losing Holland Pierce does suck, but with some of these new transfers, Moshood Giwa should fit in perfectly, and 7 guys already committed for 2026 when 2025 hasn't even started yet. That's a great sign.